Greetings, everyone. Please let me know if the sound and video is acceptable to you. You know what to do. All of my buddies in the live chat, raise your fists and tell me if everything looks okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to join my own stream because nothing says I'm a narcissist like watching your own content as you make it. Hey, how'd you like the thumbnail, by the way? I was pretty proud of that thumbnail. All right. Brighten this up a bit. All the little thingies that go beep boop are on Do Not Disturb, so I hopefully will not get disturbed. I have at least one report of good quality. I have the stream where I can watch it. And now, let's see. How long have we been running? 5 minutes or so, I think. Yeah. So, there's been enough time for some people to join. Some people won't join until 30 minutes later because even though I tried to put plenty of time there, YouTube sucks at notifying people of things. So, shall I go ahead and start? Good question. Hello to, well, all of you that are saying hello. Let's see. So, real quick. Got a customer name on this one, but yeah. This stream is just like the last one. It's almost impossible that I'll ever have two jobs that are the exact same laptop twice in a row like this ever again. So before, let's see, there's 6 people watching. YouTube lies about that, so I don't know if that's true. Anyway, check this out. I moved back to the zoom lens for these kinds of streams because if I'm going to stream in 1440p and capture in 4K, it seems kind of dumb to have the prime lens when I'm going to zoom in software. So I'm looking at this, right? And yeah, that looks pretty good. So you see these ridges on the lid, right? So I don't know if this mic can pick it up. And I'm going to move the mic as close as I can physically get it to this thing. And here, actually, yeah. Mic's like right here. So I'm going to play a little serenade of me scratching my fingernails on these ridges because it's so satisfying. This is Jody Bruchon Tech ASMR. ASMR does nothing for me, so this is really just so that you can marvel at how bored I must have been to go. Alright, that's enough. Alright, Autism 100. Now, back to pretending to be serious for a moment. You want to see a leprechaun doing a unicorn? Well, if by doing you mean murdering, they probably have that on the channel with Charlie the Unicorn. So, anyway, this is, what is this? It's a piece of shit. But this is an HP 14-AM052NR. Both laptops have the exact same model and submodel. All of it's identical. Take the battery out. Take the foot. Oh, that came off disturbingly easily. I'd wager I've been in this before. So maybe I should explain before I go digging balls deep into this stupid thing what it is about this that's going to be interesting today. Because it is going to be very interesting. So this HP, well, you might be wondering why it is that I'm breaking out these SATA hard drive cables with 3M sticky stuff that I'm not going to unstick. It's because these computers don't come with these hard drive cables. They don't come with these hard drive cables because they come with a removable eMMC SSD. It's proprietary and weird, and I'll just put this over here and get it out of the way. It's proprietary and weird, and it uses a direct ribbon cable to connect, and it doesn't have a SATA interface. Even though it clearly is SATA, they didn't put this cable, they just put a flat ribbon cable between the hard drive connector and the eMMC solid-state drive. In the case of this computer, that SSD is failing. in the case of the other computer, it actually does not have a failing SSD, but I have it marked as needing DDR3 memory and a battery. But we're going to open it up and see if we can get the shitty SSD replaced anyway. So, let's see what this say here. Zoom in a bit. Zoom in a bit to what? What do you want me to zoom in for? On these cables? This is as far as the non-software zoom goes here. But I'll tell you what, if you're really bored, this is... Oh, that's Firefox. That's not Zoom. That's Firefox. Okay, this is my software zoom in addition to my hardware zoom. That's about as much as I have it set up to zoom. And in fact, this needs to be moved over just a little bit. There we go. So if I do my optical zoom plus my software zoom to the max that I have preset, that's what I've got. Is that what you were looking for? Please let me know if that was what you were looking for. Oh. There's about a 30-second delay, maybe more, on these streams. So I tend to also not watch the chat actively because I'm actually working on stuff. So yeah. Is this laptop bad? This is a cheap computer. It has a 32 gig eMMC solid-state drive. I think that you can probably figure out the rest from there. Yeah. Hey, G-Play, what straight up crashed? I hope you're not talking about my stuff. So, anyway, real quick, Randy Everett, I want to earn currency with Linux. I've used it since 1995. I use Mint now and use Red Hat on the job. What do you mean you want to earn currency with Linux? If you're using Linux on the job, I assume that Linux is causing you to earn money. Oh, I probably should turn on the secondary light, huh? That seems important for some reason. Don't know why. I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. Just because, you know, why not? I think this light might be more useful over here. Let me know what you think about this lighting situation. It's not the greatest, I know. That actually looks pretty good. Okay. I think this looks pretty good. YouTube kicked you out? Well, you know what it is. The problem is that I have a Gadsden flag on the wall that's 8 feet wide. And so YouTube detected a Gadsden flag and said, yeah, we gotta kick this guy off. He's not commie enough. Yeah, start kicking all of his viewers. That'll teach him to have a damn flag with a snake on the wall that says, if you leave me alone, I won't do anything bad to you at all. Oh, I've been hearing about that. I can't read your username, K3 something. I've been hearing that Windows 10 22H2 has some serious problems. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't use Windows 10. So, I have not experienced it myself. I only experienced Windows 11. I'm sorry, that was stupid. I don't use Windows 11. I don't... Yeah, I don't have any experience with it outside of users bringing me Windows 11 computers, because you would think that I would play with Windows 11, maybe even use it actively, so I could learn. But here's the thing. If there's one thing you've learned from this channel, it's that I don't care as long as it works. One of my streams was building a Windows 7 machine. I don't care as long as it works. Windows 10 works. Windows 11 doesn't really work as well as Windows 10 for anything that I want to do. And I'm not going to cripple myself for the sake of learning. I'll learn on the fly as needed, because Windows 11 really is just mostly like Windows 10. Not entirely, but mostly. And with just a really shitty user interface, no Internet Explorer, rounded corners because God forbid that you stab your fucking eyes out on a button on your two-dimensional screen, you know. Who is this motherfucker in my chat? Dating. You can suck my fucking dick, bitch. Pornography or sexually explicit material. Report, and ban this motherfucker. Fuck you. You don't come in my chat advertising your pornography. Only I am allowed to have pornography in this channel. Hell yeah. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Oh shit, wait, no, there might actually be people in here that want to see me naked. That's disturbing. Never mind. So back to this HP. Yeah, anyway, I'm playing it up for the camera, guys. To be completely clear, I goof off for the camera. I act exaggeratedly annoyed for the camera. I try to be entertaining while I'm doing this stuff, but, you know, the truth is that I'm actually a somewhat allegedly normal person, so sorry to disappoint. I've actually thought about making an OnlyFans just to post, like, trolley content to. Just to post dumb shit to. Because I think it would be funny. I think it would be funny to have an OnlyFans and just post jokes 24 hours a day. And it would probably be the funniest thing on the planet if I had an OnlyFans where I didn't post any porn, just jokes, and a bunch of people gave me a bunch of money to pretend to be funny and normal. That would be hilarious. Alas, it is not something that I have the time to do. I don't have the time. No time left for you. No time left for you. You get the idea. Alright, so... Alright, oh, I'm afraid. I'm looking at the chat, and I have this horrific feeling that... I like rounded corners, but it's so bland. You like rounded corners. The problem is, you probably don't like rounded corners on everything. And everything is fucking rounded corners at this point. It happened so fast. So let's see. Okay, nobody wants me to start an OnlyFans. That's relieving. We'll just pretend that never happened. Besides, I have the exposure too high on the camera. Hold on. There we go. Alright, motherfuckers. Behold, for I bring you internet electronics cancer. This thing in the center of this frame. This is everything you fear. Do you see this? This is a solid state drive. This is an eMMC solid state drive. Or at least I assume it's eMMC because that's the way it's advertised. This says 2017 March, so I assume this computer's 5 years old, 5.5 years old. Yeah, this is the SSD that they put in these computers. I am not fucking kidding you. This is the actual 32 gigabyte drive that's in this computer. Now, I want you to imagine the customer having a problem for which they require data recovery services. Okay? Think about that for just a moment, please. The customer comes in, the computer's not working, motherboard's fried, they need a data recovery. And this absolute fucking travesty, this miscarriage of justice right here, this is what they bring in and expect me to save their data from. I want you to think about that long and hard for just a minute. This is seriously, this is what they have. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. Their data is toast. Unless I get another computer just like this, I'm screwed. I can't do anything. So yeah, not very helpful, huh? Okay. So we're not recovering data from this. We just need the computer to work, right? Because no, it's not a Chromebook. No, it's not just for the paging file. No, you're all wrong. This is a Windows 10 PC. This is a 32 gig eMMC solid state drive that a full Windows 10 runs on. Piece of shit. Piece of fucking dog shit. Piece of fucking shit. That's what we're dealing with. Okay? Piece of shit. Alright, now, there's an even bigger problem because not only does it have this proprietary piece of complete and total ass trash, right? But then there's this bracket. So, hey, let's do this. Let's put any drive whatsoever in here. Oh, well, let's cut a hole in the bottom of the fucking computer so it can stick out. Look, oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, I can get a... Hang on. What's this? It's AC/DC. All right, enough of that. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the AC/DC, ass backwards. Everything is carbureted because I can't afford anything better right now. I wish I owned a dishwasher solid state drive. So it's got this metal bracket that holds, I don't even know. It's like, actually, now that I'm looking at it, okay, let's inspect this, all right? This and this, oh, that screwdriver's very magnetic. This and this just sort of press up against the bottom plate. So really, it's just keeping the bottom from pushing in there. I don't know why they need that, but whatever. So the drive screws into this, if you can call this a drive. Have I mentioned piece of shit? Screws into that. So I need this plate out because I can't put a fucking drive in. Have a drink on me! No, that was not a good attempt. That was bad attempt. Never mind. Abort mission. Bad attempt. Give up. Give up now. You will never be AC/DC or a woman. Okay. So here we go. So this metal thing's got to come out. It is clearly stuck in there pretty good. But by what? What is holding this piece of shit in here? I have no idea. I actually don't remember the last time I did this, but I think it was 2 years ago. So this metal plate really needs to come out or I can't put a drive in this computer at all. I am fucked. Right? Angle grinder. Hey, 1, 2, 3, whatever your name is, I have a grinding wheel and an air compressor. Don't tempt me. No, I'm pretty sure it's just adhesived in. It's just got sticky tape holding it in. So let's get this to come up. Oh, I hear it. Oh, God, I hear it. It's so gross. It's so gross. Guys, it's so fucking disgusting. Yep. Oh. It's okay. So this thing that we removed from here, it's foam, right? This is foam with double-sided 3M adhesive tape. That's all it is. This is just a solid chunk of... This is a solid chunk of fuck you, Jody metal. That's what that is. That's all there is to it. It is quite literally in there just with a big piece of adhesive and nothing more. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. I really appreciate all the... No, I don't. You're all assholes. Holes? To be clear, holes of the anus variety. All right, so now that I've had my little rant, please hold for just a moment. Now, I often get shit for this. But these are two PNY 120 gig drives. They are some of the cheapest solid state drives you can buy. And people always complain in the chat, why don't you buy a terabyte Samsung Evo 9000 Pro instead of a cheap ass 120 gig PNY? Why don't you buy a 4 terabyte super duper? What? Have you seen these computers? Hello? 32 gig eMMC drive. 120 gig SATA drive. That's massively faster. This thing is like 10 times faster than this electronic turd in a square. Oh, I'm sorry, a squircle, if you saw that stream. No, it really isn't a squircle. It's more like a square. Anyway. Yeah, I use cheap SSDs. They don't cost me much. They don't cost the customer much. And in a computer like this, just one of these is sort of like being God. You're basically performing your own do-it-yourself miracle just by putting this in this thing. You put a 1 terabyte in, the computer might get intimidated. The computer might not know what to do. You know, you get to the point where it's scared, and you don't want to scare off your computer. So to keep your computer docile and compliant, what you do is you put one of these cheap 120s in. You know, it's used to having something really small filling the slot. So you don't want to put something too big in the slot, or the computer might have a little bit of fear because of such a huge thing trying to, you know, insert itself into its slot. So we don't want to do that. We don't want any bleeding. So we just put a 120 in gently and realize that this is definitely not bent the way that it needs to be. Well, that's not fun. And it may not be right this way either. I have no fucking clue how to do this. But yeah, you don't want to scare it off, right? So I don't know how exactly they expect me to do this, but I'm not going to do it the way they want me to anyway. So let's just, all right, let me get you guys zoomed in while this thing bleeds to death. Hey, I actually had 2 of the PNYs come in recently for failures, but the thing is, that's 2 out of like 100 that I've bought in a period. So yeah, no biggie. So here's what I've got. I'm trying to get it all in frame for you to see. I have the drive. I have the replacement cable. We can go ahead and look at the old shit biscuit here and confirm. Confirm with me, please. Confirm with me that shit biscuit matches, right? Yeah, shit biscuit wire matches non-shit biscuit wire. So we need to basically, this thing kind of needs to go in that way, except not. So, here's what I'm going to do. Some of you, and no, I don't have any caddy or anything like that for here, and I don't care. Once the whole thing's put together, I can just pad it out with pieces of sticky notes, and it'll be fine. So, it looks like the easiest way to do this, and I'm not even kidding. Watch me. This is what's going to happen. Okay? And yes, solid states have become amazing in the past couple years. So here's what I'm going to do. You ready? Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't. Loop-de-loop the solid state doop-de-doop. Oh, and he let it go because he's dumb. Oh, no, he didn't. No, girlfriend. No, he didn't. And it's in, and it's bitten down, and there you go. Now you have a solid-state drive with the loopiest cable known to man. And I don't give a shit. You know why I don't give a shit? Because now that it's hooked up, it will work. And it's looking like even better. Let's check the top half for problems. But yeah, it looks like... what do we got here? Actually, that's the wrong side. There, okay. So it looks like inside the top half, yeah, it'll actually retain the drive with these pieces of plastic here. Yeah, maybe I should bounce you out just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So it'll hold the drive in with the plastic that's right here, okay? There's little fins sticking up all over the place. Then I see we have a post here. There's something that dangles right here. But it looks like where this wire goes is just empty. This whole section right here, where the wire goes is empty. So when I shut this, it's just going to gently push the wire down. It's probably not going to come out of its socket because it's held very, very tightly. So I don't even have to bend the wire and risk damaging it. I can quite literally just put this in and walk away and not care. As promised, though, one of the things I will do is grab a sticky note, and I'm not kidding. I've been doing this for, 15 years? Probably more than that, actually, 16, 17 years, right? Fold over a sticky note, fold over a sticky note again, fold over a sticky note again, right? Now it's got this nice tent shape to it. And you put it right there, right? Put it right there. What do you have here? Oh, look, there's no memory slot there. So this computer can't be upgraded beyond whatever one stick does. It's got 4 gigs. This person Could probably use more than that, but actually no, this person doesn't care. Never mind. I just looked at which customer it is. So they don't care, so we're not gonna upgrade the RAM. All right, so let's put this back together. What are you doing down there? Yep, okay. My little tent is still in its place. Let's put this down. There are ports over here and over here, and I think maybe these need to go on first. Okay, so the side with all the ports, we'll put that on first. Yeah, because there's a VGA port. You know why? Because VGA, you fucking losers. No, but seriously, there's a VGA port. Sorry, it's a reflex. I can't help it. This thing doesn't want to go back together. Oh, yeah, feel the cheapness. Feel the plastic clips. Oh, feel the low quality. Oh, good. Let the low quality flow through you. Yeah. What a pain in the ass. Yeah. You know what my strategy is with computers like this? Basically just clip what you can by squeezing it a little bit. Let the screws do the rest, because fuck it, I don't care. I wonder how much profanity I have to engage in on a live stream for YouTube to yank monetization. I'm not going to find out on purpose, but I mean, I drop a whole lot of little cursing, and I am curious as to how far I can go without losing that sweet, sweet YouTube dollary dues. Even though they'll still run ads on it, they'll just not give me the money. So it kind of makes you wonder, right? What does advertiser friendly really mean? Well, it means YouTube gets to keep all the money. A large corporation creating their own workaround to not have to give people money for their work? Yeah. That's how very Alphabet Inc. of you. Actually, I don't know if Alphabet is an incorporation. It might be an LLC. So that may have been inaccurate. Do not penetrate. Oh, baby, I'm going all in. I'm penetrating deep. Yeah. Jody, I am a musician, and I want to know I give anyone credit for opening their mouth and trying to sing. Funny story, I spent several years in chorus classes in high school. Specifically, I was in a men's chorus in my high school that by the time I got to, I think it was junior year, it had gone down from 12 members to 7. So you can imagine, with only 7 people, and you have tenor, baritone, and bass parts for most things, some of them even have like a high and low tenor, how difficult it was to get 7 guys to produce the sound that was desired. So, yeah. It was interesting. Oh, they're right here. I always forget the 2 that go under the battery. But yeah, I can sing a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't practice very much. If any of you were to ask my girlfriend, I make up random... When I feel the inspiration bleed in, I make up random songs about things. I co-opt existing tunes to sing about usually filthy, perverted, scummy things in a very humorous way. You know. Think like she basically has her own personal Weird Al that's not the greatest at it, but tries very hard. So... Anyway, this computer has nothing on it. Just occurred to me that the rest of this is probably not going to be very interesting. Maybe I should not install Windows and all that. I'll tell you what, in the chat, let me know if you want me to go ahead and switch to the other one that needs the exact same thing, or if you want me to install Windows in my fancy way, despite the fact that you're basically going to be sitting around for 10 minutes looking at a screen that takes up like that much of the frame. Do you want me to do the Windows install too? Or do you want me to just jump to the next laptop that needs the same work? Place your bets now in the live chat. And remember, there's a 30-second or more delay, so I'm going to wait a little while for that to come in. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to just sort of look at this and allow my hatred to smolder. Oh my god, it even sounds shitty. Yeah, wow. Hey, I might actually have a good thing going here. Here we go. The only thing I can drum out on a desk is Wipeout, so apologies. And it's not doing it now. So, yeah. Alright, well, clearly my career as a musician is over. That was ass. Absolute ass. Alright. I got one jump to the next one. I got one install Windows. And do paperwork. What the fuck? Boot to BIOS. Oh, you want... Well, I guess that's reasonable. So, I think that's a good compromise. At least make sure the damn thing turns on and doesn't go poof. So, what are you going to do? Oh, why is there blood coming out of the back? I mean, there's nothing on this drive, so it can't boot to anything else. It's just going to go to netboot. And I don't have the network plugged up, so it's not even going to do that. But if I hit F10, I can get to the setup at least. The edges still didn't clip despite the screws. That's great. Oh, none of them did. Great. All the HDMI ports stuck. Double fucking great. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the HDMI port's pushing this plastic out something fierce. Yeah. Oh, this is not great. Oh, there it goes. Well, that may never work again. Alright. I'm getting people... I'm not... just to be clear, everyone. Just to be clear, I'm not gonna not do the other computer. I'm mainly asking if you want me to do Windows on this real quick so you can just see the way I do it and then go to the other one, or if you want me to skip installing Windows on this and just go ahead and do the other install, which is the same thing I just did on this one. So, I don't think I was clear enough when I asked that question. But the thing is, I can't easily show it to you without ripping the camera down and doing a bunch of pain-in-the-ass stuff. You're not going to be able to see very well unless I do this crap, in which case I can't see. So... do you really want me to install Windows on the stream? I don't have the other camera hooked up. If you're really patient, I could hook up the second camera and set it up in OBS and hope that it doesn't look like shit. But that'll take a while too. So, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Legacy support, disabled. We don't need that anymore. Secure boot, also disabled because fuck you, that's why. The bunny will save the day. Hello, my lady. Hey, my lady, you know the bunny you gave me? The bunny gonna save the day again, my lady. Even if we don't get to use it, I think my audience should admire the bunny and the bear. Oh, and in case you don't know, it's a USB flash drive. Alright, so what's the verdict, friends? What's the verdict? Oh, God, someone actually wants me to do the fucking second camera? Are you kidding me? Do you hate me? Why do you hate me? I can understand why you hate me. Never mind. You don't have to answer that. Alright. Okay. So, I think... in general, people seem to want me to install Windows. Okay. Alright. I'll go ahead. Give me just a minute. I'll play that song again to the shitty slideshow or whatever. And, I will... be back with the second camera. So give me just a minute. I'm going to flip OBS into studio mode. I'm going to set the second camera up. Ooh, hey, if it's in studio mode, I can actually duplicate this scene. And that way I can take the stream. We'll start shortly off without... yeah, there we go. Okay. I got this. React OS? Are you kidding me? What do I want? I want this to be fucking done. But it needs Windows whether I do it now or later. So it's up to you guys. And I can't put Linux on it because it's a customer computer. But I use a Linux-based service system. How many of you have seen the Tritech service system, the Linux distribution I made from scratch that I used to do all this stuff? How many of you have actually seen me do an image drop? Because I'm really curious, how many of you have actually seen that? Because that's what I'll do. No, ReactOS is not Linux. ReactOS is a Windows 2000 clone. And obviously, the compatibility is they've tried to update it to be beyond like Windows 2000, but whatever. All right. All right. What do you got? What do you got? Come on, guys. Tell me what you want. I'll hook up the second camera if you give me just a few minutes, but you'll have to sit there and wait. And I don't know if you want to sit there and wait. Do you want to sit there and wait and see something that maybe's really interesting to you and maybe's really boring? You want to take the gamble or you want me to do the hardware thing? Place your bets now. I'll wait 30 seconds, and then I'm doing whatever it is that most people say to do. Go. Come on. Do it, mother... Other camera gear. Ooh, it didn't like that. Ooh, it didn't like that at all. Where is the other camera? Oh, it's literally right here. Oh, the HP's so mad. I don't care. Alright, other camera. Probably don't need that lens. Probably need the other one. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see. Surf music. I don't know about the surf music. I don't have much of that. Whatever's harder on me, well, fuck you. That's what you're getting, so. Alright. Alright, someone voted for me to just screw off and watch Red versus Blue, I guess. Let's see. Everyone wants to see me suffer. Well, I hate to tell you this, but the entire reason I created TSS was so that I wouldn't suffer nearly as much as waiting for Windows to fucking install. So, yeah. But you can watch me set up the camera at least, because, you know, if I have to do that, then you have to watch me do it. Dickheads. Bunch of dickheads. I love y'all, but you're still dickheads. Oh, please give me electricity. Oh, give me... Oh, yeah, Zorch me, daddy. Zorch me hard, daddy. Okay. And the AC adapter needs to be hidden somewhere where I don't have to think about it. Where is my desktop tripod? Alright. This tripod was actually pretty pricey for what it is, and it's worth every penny, but tell me that this doesn't inspire the least amount of confidence. Yeah. Picked it up. Sounded like something was loose. Something's not loose. It's just things that don't directly attach. So, here we go. Clank. Camera 2, bitches. Camera 2. I hate you all. Dang. You people are coming up with increasingly insane suggestions. You know that, right? Oh, dear. All right. Somebody needs to help me. I need a little bit of help. I sung a song to my lady last night, but I don't know the words. I only know 2 lines, and apparently that's all it took. But I don't know the rest of it, so y'all have to look it up for me and figure it out. The song goes thus. You light up my life. You give me hope. And I don't know the fucking rest. And I'm in front of an HP. Oh, fuck me. I have to pee on a bee for some reason. What song is that? Identify the song. Don't you dare rewind the stream and feed it to SoundHound or something. That's cheating. No cheating. Getting yelled at for singing the song in the stream in 3, 2, 1. Huh. Pong. You want me to put Pong on it? Okay, you got it. Fuck me. Oh, God, everybody's singing along in the chat now. Okay, let's get this second camera going, guys. We really need this second camera going so that I can not make any money. All right? I'm not making any money right now. All I'm doing is just fapping on stream, fapping on stream. Come on, boys. Get your toys. Here's the safe word, like in Euro Trip. Okay. All right. Camera's on. And that's probably about right. Let's get the other end hooked up. So, I'm sure some of you have wondered about my hardware setup for this stuff. I have an AC adapter for the camera. This is the other end of it. This is an eBay 1080p 30 or 1080 at 30 frames a second video capture card. This thing was cheap as shit. It was like $30. And it does 1080p at 30 frames a second, which is good enough for me. I do not care. It's not going to work in that USB port. But the nice thing about it is much like the Camlink 4K, it's just a standard UVC video device. So the computer sees it like a webcam. Oh, and it's already been added. That's pretty cool. So what can I do here? Let's see. Let's duplicate cam 1 only. All right. I've lost 3 people watching the stream because I'm setting up a camera instead of actually jerking off onto an HP that isn't worth the money. Great. Let's see. Cam 1 plus 2. And we're going to add video capture device, USB 1080p capture. And we're going to not capture from the Camlink 4K. That's already being used, you piece of shit. USB video. There you are. And custom. Match output FPS. And that's probably about right. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Now, just so you can see what I'm doing. Boom. There you go. Alright, so this is where I am, right? That actually kind of needs to come down here to be below almost everything else. And let's put the picture-in-picture where? Looks like the bottom left. No, I don't know. Should I put it in the bottom left or bottom right? I think the bottom right of the frame is perhaps best. Okay. And then I'll duplicate this again. And we'll call it cam 2 plus 1. You guys get to watch me set up OBS Studio. This is the fate that you chose, you miserable bastards. This is your fault. It's all your fault. This is completely your fault. Suffer as I have suffered. Dildo as I have dildoed. I don't know what that means. Pretty sure it's a Subway eating option. Whatever, guys. I need to move some of this trash off the bench to make room for all the elitist junk that I'm going to put up here so you can watch me install Windows, because you people have a death wish for some reason. Alright. This is not remotely perfect, but I think at least this will do what you want. So, I don't know. Needs to be lower. Needs to be lower. What, don't you think this needs to be lower? I think it does. There you go. Okay. And we'll need a network connection, and Ethernet goes there. So let's go ahead and get that set up. All right. Look, you see that? That's what we call Ethernet. Which net? Ethernet. I don't care. High-end stuff, this. Alright. I hope that this is entertaining for you, because I would be so fucking bored that I'd just leave, and it looks like 4 people did. Well, that's okay. They're plebs. They left because they're jealous. They left because they can't handle the superior firepower of... I need to stop making shit up. Manual exposure. Turn that shutter speed way down. Hey, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, this is not going to be perfect by any means, but it will be decent. Don't you think? Don't you think that's pretty decent, everyone? I think that's pretty decent. Considering this is like the dark side Phil school of getting things done, I'd say that's pretty decent. All right. And I probably should have done this too, by the way. There. All right. And then for my other scene, I actually need to do a couple things real fast. I need this shrunk to here. And then I need this to be scaled up to fit to screen. And then I need this on top instead. Okay. All right. All right. We've done a good thing tonight. We've done a very good thing tonight. So, here we go. What do we got here? Camera number 2 with an auto fapper. Yeah, boy. All right. Okay. So I'm looking at the live chat here real quick. Give me just a second. I need a drink. Dildo as I have dildoed. I'm glad that tickled someone's anus. All right. Fuck yeah. This is Jody being DSP. Now, you guys aren't giving me enough money. You need to give me money because you need to feel bad for the children I don't have and the apartment I shouldn't have rented and the girlfriend that left me. You know, and you guys just aren't giving me enough money because I'm Darkside Phil. Give me some fucking money. Give me some money so I can keep generating memes so Memology 101 has bumpers for his content because Memology 101's awesome and I'm not because I'm Darkside Phil. And the only thing over here that's getting filled is my fucking ass with a bunch of cement because that's what I do for fun. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm Darkside Phil. Alright, I've had my fill of me. Alright, everyone, here's what we're going to do. Ooh, hey, there's a button in OBS Studio called Transition. Will I be a woman now? That's your homework. Is Jody a woman now? That he has hit Transition. And here we go. So we got double cameras. I'm going to save all the horrible changes I've done to make this computer into my evil minion. F9, 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 F9. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, there's only one bootable disk, so no shit. I didn't have to do that. Great. I wasted a millisecond. No, it's not Hello Kitty. It's this bunny and coffee cup that my girlfriend gave me, and it's in a bunch of Telegram GIF suggestions. You know what's really confusing? Actually, look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the stream. Oh yeah, autofocus will let you see it. This is the stream as I am seeing it, and look at where I am now. This just gives you an idea of the delay. So you can see when that ended behind me here, right? And there's the stream catching up. I mean, do I really have to explain how long this delay? This will actually let you calibrate how long the delay really is. That's how long it takes for me to see your... Oh, I think I just had chatception. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yes, DSP is the most milkable. Yes, this is my distro. Go to jodybruchon.com and you can find an outdated so-called community version of it that's very fucking outdated and doesn't work with NVMe drives, I think. But anyway, yeah, all the scripts are actually also available if you go to I don't think the browser will do it. github.com/jbruchon/tritech-utils. But no, I fucked up OpenSSL and forgot about it. So anyway, I need to do a couple things. I think I added the package KBD, and that gives me the Sun fonts. Nope. Okay. Let me install the keyboard utilities packages. Keyboard data, and now the set font will work. There we go, the Sun Microsystems font. That should be a lot more visible for all of you. You know what? I think I'm going to bite the bullet on this and just rearrange this to where the camera is directly in front of the computer and I can worm my hands around it. Because this is actually getting really annoying to have to do this way. So, I also just noticed that it's tipped over a bit. Let's fix that. That's much better, isn't it? Look at that. You can still see my hands, my sexy, sexy hands. Okay, let me know if you can see that. Can everybody read? Okay? Yeah, somebody already read stuff, of course. Nothing gets past you guys. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to do sysinfo and see what the network says. 100 megabits, of course. Why? Because fuck me. LS-USB. We have USB 3. Alright, we have USB 3. Does this go to the right port? Yeah, I think it does. Alright, see this? Does everyone see this? Pluggable 2.5G. That's right, pluggable makes a fantastic USB adapter based on a Realtek 81-something chipset, 8125. If I can find a USB 3 port externally, which has been a problem, by the way. Oh, but there's one right there. Okay. Good. Good. I found an external USB 3 port. So we are clear. I'm going to plug this in, which actually you should be able to see. Right? I'm going to plug in this USB 3 to 2.5 gigabit adapter. Yes, I have a 2.5 gigabit network. This will go a little faster this way. Right? Alright. I probably shouldn't have done that without resetting the... Yeah, actually, let me do that real quick. Hold on. One of the problems is if it's already mounted the network share, you have to tell it that you want to clear all the settings for the network and go back. No, you son of a bitch. Don't do that. Alright. I just realized you may not be able to see the bottom of this screen, actually. Nope. That's just me being dumb, it turns out. Who'd have guessed? Okay, why are you turning like that? You're not supposed to do that. Sorry, guys. This is a sketchy setup, to say the least. Yes. This is going to be the longest interface name ever, and it is. Alright, so. It's focusing on my reflection. Motherfucker. Hold on a second. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. There it is. Alright, and I'll just manual focus on this thing. Okay. That should be as clear as it gets. Let me know if you still have a problem reading it, okay? Is that better? Good. Alright. Now to hack into the Pentagon. Image drop. SDA, which is the PNY piece of shit that everybody laughs at me over. 6. Windows 10 UEFI, so not MBR, you know, the classic old boot style. UEFI, 21H2. I haven't made a 22H2 image yet. Pro 64 full means it has all the software. Bare means it just has Windows and absolutely nothing else. So I usually load the bare image, then install all the software, then take a new image. That's how I keep them up to date. As you can see, I haven't made one in a couple months. So, yeah, so this down here, you know, I probably should have checked the speed. Yeah, the font is per terminal, so 1,000 megabits? Why the fuck are you 1,000 megabits, you piece of shit? Oh god, it really is in the wrong one. Hold on. Now it's in a 2500. It's going to get mad at me, but I don't care. Yeah, always check that kind of stuff. 2500. It's got the ugly green highlight and everything. Yeah, and it's angry because I unhooked it. What does it say? It says, "Ha, you're stupid." Let me also turn off the mount point scanner that I wrote that's really shitty and that nobody would ever look at and go, that guy knows what he's doing. Yeah, so I think there's a good chance the SSD can't keep up either. If I look at the performance overall for this thing. No, the SSD's keeping up. It's just not pulling data very fast. It could just be because it has a shit processor. I mean, it really has a shit processor. N3060, it's bottom of the barrel, let's just be honest. And it also just occurred to me that maybe bus 2, device 1, but no, it's on the 3.0 hub. It's just a piece of shit. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, guys. Just a sucky computer, that's all. I feel like it was faster when it was slower, though, and that's what bothers me. Yeah, I've got the 2.5 gigabit light on the switch and everything. It's just slow. You can see it's actually writing at like 60 megs a second. But my concern is that the network here is only pulling like 300. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me check something else. No, I don't have anything else running, so it doesn't make any sense at all. It's just slow for no good reason. Purely out of spite. Purely because I am hated. IFconfig says we're not dropping anything. It really is just that it hates me. Okay, cool. You know, if I'm gonna have a problem, at least I know that it's some sort of cosmic hatred. All right. Jody doesn't always plug it into the wrong hole. As long as there's enough hair around it, I can find it. Computers don't grow hairs. No, Windows 7 on a Ryzen CPU is generally not possible. I have heard of people maybe hacking it or something to get it to work. I don't know how they did it. The problem is Windows 7, you know, I forgot to change this back, actually. I'm dumb. Great. I feel very smart now. Windows 7 on a Ryzen is not really, you can't do it because Ryzens have the AGESA, A-G-E-S-A. No, it's not USB 2.0. No, it's not. I know that's what you think. USB 2 caps out at 30-something megabytes a second. Look, bus 2, device 1 is a Linux Foundation 3.0 root hub. That means this is USB 3. Bus 2 is a 3.0 bus. Bus 2, device 2. 8156, Realtek Semiconductor. That is the USB network adapter that we're using right now. I could get some... Oh, shit. No, that was a mistake. Yeah, I could get details and really be confused. So that's the hub, right? Let's go up here. There's so many friggin' things on this. Realtek Semiconductor. USB 3.20. Right, let's go down here and find it. So there's multiple endpoints on this thing. Only one of them is actually used for the Ethernet stuff for the high speed. Yeah, it's not very useful, is it? CDC communications control. CDC is the general USB stuff. Let's see. I don't remember how to read all this crap, though, to be completely honest. I don't know where the transfer speed is. I probably could find it, though. I mean, that's not very helpful, is it? That's not very helpful either. I mean, it says 3.2. It doesn't say the speed. Yeah, pain in the ass. It's not worth it. It's already done. So no, it really isn't worth it. I'm going to do some special sauce here that I'm not going to show you. So you'll have to get over that. I'm going to drop some software. No, I'm not. I guess I'm not. Fuck it. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah. I know exactly what happened. Alright, I'll just deal with that later, I guess. I really don't care. So, the image drop is done. That's really the main thing I needed. So, let's just reboot it. Ew. Ew, God. The focus peaking on my camera, you can't see it, but the focus peaking on my camera is showing me every last little thing that fell out of the keyboard and now lives on the screen. Holy shit, that's gross. Well, I feel dirty now. Fucking dirty. I am sullied, and I feel like I can no longer be clean. I feel like I need to perhaps scrub more aggressively now. Oh shit. Ouch. 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 Okay, what's going on over here real quick? Alright, I looked over there. Things happened. People went away. Alright, getting ready. You're always getting ready, Windows 10. That's like all you do when I reboot you is get ready. And it's like it's prepared for me to beat it into the ground. Why are y'all making me do this? Why is everyone making me do this? This is not what I chose. I did not choose this life. This life has chosen me. But it chose me through you. It is all your fault. I am suffering because of you. And I love it. Aero Glass was nice. Yes, I actually set up a couple Windows 7 machines for fun recently. Windows 7 was definitely the best looking Windows operating system. Windows 7 took all the stuff that Windows XP tried to do with visual effects and turned it up to 11. Windows 8, they threw away everything that made Windows 7 actually look good in favor of making everything look like it was ironed and like bleached and dyed, like just everything flat. You see the default wallpaper that I now put on computers. It is a very complicated, it's gray. It's just gray. Alright, well, you've seen me install Windows 10 and all these programs that you see on the desktop. I don't want to go over the list every time, but, you know, there's a bunch of software in here. That's actually not supposed to be there, but I originally set this image up on an Intel Nuke, I believe. So there's some weird stuff that came from that. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead pop an admin command prompt. Yep. Device cleanup. Device cleanup is a free tool that you can get yourself. And then delete unused driver packages once device cleanup actually finishes. I'm going to tell it to purge all the drivers in Windows that do not have an associated device. I just realized that this also deletes print to PDF and XPS document writer, but nobody uses those anyway, so fuck it. Yes, my OS does do PXE netboot. It does not do UEFI. I never figured that out, and I didn't have the patience. But it does do PXE network booting. I can netboot my system. You have to set up both the router and the server that hosts the system to get that working. But yes, I have netboot capability to my service system. So yes, woohoo, yep, whoop-de-fucking-do. It's deleting all of the drivers that are not associated with a device. So if I go into Device Manager right now, which you can also just do Windows XM to pull up. Don't know why I typed dev.mgmt.msc, other than that I've been doing a lot of Windows 7 stuff lately. But here's Device Manager. If you go to View and Show Hidden Devices, there are no ghost devices. And I even have, if you go to sysdm.cpl, not system, but sysdm, advanced, environment variables. You see I have the system variable, dev manager show non-present devices set to 1. Maybe you can't see it. That looks awfully white. Let me fix this. Hang on. That's very bright, actually. Let's correct this. Yeah, that's way too bright. All right. That looks a little better. Yeah, so there's an environment variable you have to set deep down in this system properties panel that shows you all ghost devices and not just ghost devices that I don't even know why they bother showing you stuff that's not connected to this. Like, they won't show you devices that aren't connected to the system. They'll show you stuff that is connected but not active. I don't know. But why would they hide that? Why would they even bother hiding that? That's just stupid. So I have that set, and I've got view, show hidden devices, and device manager set, and there's no hidden devices to show. There's literally nothing. Look, just, there's nothing. Also, you get used to going to the bottom and then hitting up, right, up, right, up, right, up, right, up, right, to expand all these categories and see what's under them. Windows 10 will invariably download most of the drivers for me, so I don't even have to pretend to give a shit. I don't have to do real work. I just let Microsoft deal with it. All right. So we've spent enough time on this computer, I think. It is installing drivers, isn't it? Maybe I should let it do that real quick. I don't know. But, by the way, yes, I know a ton of keyboard commands and sequences, so you will see me do things like Alt-Space-C or whatever, Alt-Space-X to maximize. I know Windows Up will do that too, but habits, man. Yeah, it's installing drivers. You see these other devices? They're vanishing, so... they're all getting consumed into other categories. The sound controllers, I need to install one of those, but yeah, basically Windows Update's fetching these drivers first before it does anything else. I do like the fact that Windows 10 does that for you. Okay. I don't really feel like sitting through this. You don't feel like sitting through this. Let's get back to some more exciting hardware work. Now that we have 2 cameras, since y'all motherfuckers actually decided to sit through that for some strange reason, now that we have 2 cameras, let's use them. Let's use these cameras. And let's do a second opening with 2 cameras instead of 1. What do you say? You want to do another? Look at that. Look at that shit. That's beautiful. Okay. All right. So for now, this computer's done. Let's go ahead and throw this network adapter out of the way. Lift you out of the way. Slap the customer's name tag back on it. Move it over here. Way the fuck out of my way. All right. What's next? What's next is another one. I have another one with the exact same repair. I also just realized there's a foot over here that I probably should grab and do something with. So let's get this to where you can see a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's not better. That's worse. Try being better next time. Get some focus action going. And the only problem now is that I have this wire going across my entire work area because I set this up so hastily. Yeah, that's annoying, but I can work around it. Okay. One more PC for the road, my friends. Let's do one more. Same piece of shit, different day. I'm gonna put the rubber foot. Oops, don't drop it now. Damn, almost dropped it. Put the rubber foot right here. And put this back. Okay. And this one looks like it's gone through some interesting times. Shall we do another disassembly, my friends? Let us go. Let us go. Let us go Take my shit apart some more. Does anybody have any shitty song requests? I don't know too many songs, so you better not pick a stupid one. Actually, you better not pick a good one, because I only know stupid ones. So, take it easy, A G play. Not the G play, just a G play. Implicitly one of many G plays. Jody, do I know how to fix a Chromebook? Yeah, fucking sledgehammer. That's how you fix a Chromebook. Smash the bitch. Any Chromebook that you apply a sledgehammer to will be 50% more reliable. Okay. I don't know. This camera is looking a little dark. The secondary camera looks a little dark to me. So I brightened it up for you. Let me know if it's shitty. For the love of God, do not sing. I've been singing. I've been singing. Where have you been? Yeah, I do speed that up whenever I unscroll the screws, don't I? Alright, I can tell that at least one of you is getting really tired of this shit, so I'm going to try and go a little quicker now. I may be a bit less chatty and a bit more worky. Hope you don't mind. That's just the way it is. Alright, did I forget any? Don't think so. Nope, looks like I got them all this time. Alright, oh god. This one's a little more beaten up than the last one. Yeah. The palm rest has seen better days, I'd say. Kind of want to clean it. Kind of want to take a shower in hydrochloric acid. Man, people and their fucking computers, it's just astonishing how gross things can truly get. It boggles the mind. Like, the mind's capacity to boggle increases to compensate for the boggling. I'm also not sure why my computer keeps playing the game Boggle, but maybe I shouldn't keep saying that, huh? Yep. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay. Okay. Wait a fucking minute. What? Is that a CD drive? What? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? 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 No. What? Why? What? How? There's no slot. There's no slot. What is this? What's going on here? No! 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 Whoa! This isn't real. This is not real. What the fuck is going on? Okay, this computer. Okay. This computer, alright? I'm just gonna show you this. Alright? You see this side here, right? You see this side. Do any of you see a cutaway here? There's no cutaway for a drive. There's a hole for a drive, but there's no door. Right? So, these models apparently could come with an optical drive, but didn't. And there's an optical drive in the fucking computer. Oh, that's why. Really? Really? Why does it have a fake fucking... Okay. I know why. And there's a piece of tape on it. How much you want to bet one of my guys installed this a long time ago and it came loose? Oh my god. There is no fucking way, dude. No fucking way. This thing just needs like a tab or something. But no, it's an SSD in a tray. But the problem is that there's no mounting hardware since there was never a drive in the first place. I can almost guarantee you some computer guy at some point did that. And, yeah. Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. I was like, why did they put a CD drive in the fucking factory? Oh my god, that's a relief. That is such a relief. I feel 30% less retarded at this juncture. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. So this makes things a little bit more complicated. For one thing, it makes this really simple. This solid state drive is a piece of shit. It needs to go anyway. So this probably needed to happen anyway. And like I said, I had this earmarked to be upgraded on RAM and have a new battery put in. So there are other things that need to be done, but yeah, this carrier is not the right way to do this. I mean, these things are cool, don't get me wrong. Look at this. Look, look. See? Turns an optical drive bay into a 2.5-inch SATA whatever drive bay, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to steal this thing and put what should have been in there in the first place in, which is an actual hard drive cable. But I'm betting this solid state works perfectly fine. There's probably absolutely nothing wrong with this drive. This thing's probably totally solid. And just fell out. It probably just fell out because I hooked this computer up. And I saw that it had a 32 or whatever. It's just, this thing is not reliable in this case because you don't have the mounting hardware for an original CD drive to transfer over to this tray. So, yeah, if this was something that I did in the past, it's because I saw that proprietary monster promptly shit my pants and ran away screaming. And this is the best that I could come up with at the time. I don't know. I don't even know if I did this. I don't think I did. But those are the drives I used to get, at least, so it's not out of the question that I might have been the one, or someone who worked for me might have been the one to do this. I'm actually going to keep this because this could be really handy for me. But this is the proper way to install. I can't fucking believe that happened. Holy shit, I really thought that was an optical drive. That just like, God, I should have opened this computer first. When I had like 13 people watching instead of 9. Those fuckers missed out, didn't they? Shouldn't have left the stream, dick nuggets. That's how I feel, man. I feel like people who bailed and they didn't get to see me poop all over the place because I feared the random optical drive that made no sense. They're missing out because they aren't loyal enough. You guys are the true bourgeoisie, the true upper class. You are the aristocrats of watching a fat, bald, autistic guy do computer repair on the internet. Holy shit. Alright, so who's trying to troll me? I just looked at the chat, and I'm just going to tell you right now, I been on 4chan since 2006. Good fucking luck. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you guys' minds are blown. You don't even know what to say, do you? Woo. That's hot. I'm going to put this back together with my signature. You know what? I'm going to be honest. The sticky note thing to pad out the drive is a whole lot less shitty than this thing that clearly there was enough room for it to fall off the connector. God, that's a time bomb waiting to happen. If I seriously did that in the past, I'm, well, chalk it up to a learning experience at this point. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck is wrong with me? Don't answer that question. Okay. So, this computer will now have an SSD. It won't have that. And, you know, I need to check this SSD. I'm actually going to need a minute because I have to check this drive real quick. For a while there, the local Walmart was selling 500 gig solid states that were the same price as if I ran out somewhere and got one like Best Buy or whatever. They were selling 500 gig solid states that came with these transfer cables that are really just USB to 2.5 dongles, which is something normally you have to pay like $25 for to get on their own. But I don't have to do that. You think I'm going to do that? Fuck you. So I'm going to plug it into my computer back here and check it out real fast and make sure it works. Are you all dick measuring old computer stuff in the chat? Really? Y'all's crazy. Okay, did that thing come up? I don't know. You know, the problem is this probably has, since I use images, one of the unfortunate things is they all have the same disk signatures. And so if I put the same image on this at some point in the past, it's going to have the same disk signature and it's not going to come online. What the fuck was that? Wait, is this thing actually shot? No, it says USB super speed SCSI disk device. Sorry, I can't really show you my computer right now. You wouldn't be able to read it anyway, but... Oh. You know, I'm thinking this might be bad. Maybe. This might not be good. Oh, no, it's not that it's not good. It's that it's offline because it has the same disk signature. The same image running on my PC today is running on this PC that's been around for God knows how long. So, yeah, it was probably me that put the fucking tray in there. Guilty as charged, I suppose. But you know what? It's what needed to be done for the customer. And I probably saw the SSD and had my heart drop out of my chest and didn't know what else to do. Didn't occur to me to look for an hard drive cable, I guess. Who knows? Who cares? So this SSD works. Does it go this way or does it go this way? I think it goes this way. Maybe. There's really no good way to know, I guess. Let's see. But nope, that whacks against the bottom, so it does, in fact, have to loop-de-loop this way. Yep, just like the other one. Alright, so are we having fun yet? Okay, this Kingston SSD is okay. It just doesn't come up. I can't check it because it doesn't come online in Windows. I'd have to plug it up to my server, and I don't feel like doing that. This thing's supposed to have more RAM, too, isn't it? Well, the battery's removable, so... Oh, shit. This has 4 gigs. Please hold while we process your request. Whoop. I'll be right back. Here we go. Oh, I better go turn that off. I left on the stove. I left my chili on. Yeah, the same chili from last night. It's on the stove again. Yay. Because chili takes forever to cook if you do it right. We need an 8 gig DDR3 stick. And I have a tackle box full of DDR3. This is DDR4. And it has to be 3L, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it has to be 3L. So these are all 4 gig 3Ls. 4 gig 3L. Are they all 3L? I think they are. And I may not have any 8 gigs. Oh, and there's one. I may not have any, but it's right over here. Well, that's cool. I mean, just in case that fails, let's put this here. And let's put you in here. And before we close anything up, let's make sure that this computer comes up. Where's that HP adapter? There it is. All right. Yeah. Let's make sure. Is this the right end? I don't think it is, actually. Nah, it's on the other side. Okay. Can't see. Okay. Let's make sure we get a screen of some sort when we try to turn it on. Caps lock just blinked, and are we going to get a screen or not? Come on, show me something. Damn it. Yes. Yes, okay. It's butt mad about there not being a hard disk. Please install an operating system. Huh? What? What do you mean, please install an operating system? What? Wait a goddamn minute. Oh, come on. Really? Look, I'm operating this upside down. I feel really stupid now. Legacy support disabled, so why are you not booting? It literally sees the Windows boot manager on the drive, but it didn't try to boot. It said the hard drive had a friggin' problem. What? Okay, hold on. Is there or isn't there something wrong with this drive? Just be honest with me, you piece of crap. Well, it's booting, so clearly it works. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Good enough for you too, I bet. One more 4 gig PC. If you wonder why I have a whole tray here of just 4 gig PC3L RAM, it's because every time I do an upgrade like this, that's what I end up with, is yet another 4 gig PC3L. It just occurred to me I actually have to shut it back down before I can put it together, because there's a hole that the power jack has to go through. How frustrating. What do we have here? All right. Hey, you guys that are talking about Commodore 64s, you need to go check out my GitHub. I've got the beginnings of an operating system that I started writing a long time ago. And you'll find a couple interesting Commodore related things. I actually was working on writing a TCP/IP network stack for a VIC-20 to interface with an ENC28J60 SPI Ethernet adapter, because you can bitbang SPI off of the interface adapters in those computers. With great difficulty, of course, but yeah. Let's shut this computer down. Clearly this works. Keyboard? Okay. Oh, why are there command prompts popping? I don't care. Okay. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but this computer's a little slow. Windows X, U, and that'll shut it down. See, this is why keyboard shortcuts are really helpful if you work on a lot of computers. Knowing that you can hold Windows, hit X to get the special start menu thing on Windows 8 and higher, and then hit U to shut down, U for the shutdown menu, and then U again to shut down. Hold Shift to do a full shutdown instead of a hybrid one. You know, you get the idea. Anyway, that kind of stuff is really handy. How many screws are holding these hinges down? I worry about stuff like this. Like, are the hinges coming loose after all this time? And if so, can we quantify it? All right. So we've confirmed the computer boots with this drive in. I think we're just going to leave it at that. It's fixed. I can call the customer tomorrow and tell them to come get it and give me some money. Not as much as I thought, because I didn't have to install a drive. Rather, I just had to correct a problem. Because I'm pretty sure that this is actually the fault of that thing falling out. It was probably a bad decision on the part of my business years ago. We just didn't predict it would fall out. You know, stuff like that sometimes you can't predict. So the way I see it is it worked for a long time. Yeah, I could probably get away with charging a full fee. I'm probably going to charge them what I have deemed the quick fix fee for stuff that doesn't take too long to do. Just because I think I'm probably partly responsible for this. But it's clear also that this has been in there long enough that I don't even remember doing it. So I think it's fair to ask them to share the load on that one, because it did work for a long time. Most computers only come with a year warranty. This thing clearly worked for way more than a year, because I don't remember doing that. It could have been in there for a lot longer than that. This SSD's fine, by the way. Alright. So now we begin the tedious task that you can't fast forward because I hate you, of putting this thing back together. Here, at least you can get a slightly closer view of it all, right? Because that's what you wanted. You wanted to see me do the boring shit in higher detail. By the way, I wanted to ask all of you in the chat, how are you feeling about this 1440p streaming? Does it look better to you? This is the same camera that I was using to stream back on the blue laptop at 720p, and that I've streamed in 1080p several times in the past. But now I have a Camlink 4K, so I can stream in 4K if I can get the computer to do it, but I couldn't get the computer to do it. Partly because I record the streams locally, and the compression for that just, yeah. It was stuttering, and I don't have time to figure it out, and I have a shitty video card in this. But yeah, what do you think about the quality on this video? Did you, do you have it in 1440? That's another thing. Anybody watching right now, go to the little gear on YouTube on this video, on this stream. Look at the quality. Tell me if it's in 1440p, or if you're getting it in like 720 or some other lower shitty resolution. Because if you've got a 1080p... Well, here's a fun thing. Just a little bit of video info that you may not know. Because the YouTube compression is so aggressive, if you have a 720p display, just as an example, if your display's 1280 by 720, or 1366 by 768, whatever, a 720p class display, if you watch a stream or a video at 1080 instead of 720, even if your screen's 720, it will look better. It will look better in part because the YouTube compression artifacts are now smaller. You're getting more data. Basically, you boost the data rate. And partly because now the chroma subsampling being done on the higher resolution material affects it less, so the color detail gains a little bit. That's a detail. You probably wouldn't notice that as much. But yeah, 1080 looks better even on a 720 screen, just due to the lack of compression artifacts. So this is a sweet little tip that some of you may not have realized. Watching 4K on a Quad HD 1440p screen, which is what I have on my main computer, is also such a situation. 4K on a 1440p screen looks better than 1440p on a 1440p screen because the compression has a much higher data rate and it's compressing more pixels. There's just less loss. Less loss, generally speaking, means more data, means better quality in general. It's not always the case. More efficient compression can produce better quality at the same data rate or lower. So data rates are not the only thing to look at. This is not meant to be a lecture on video data rates. Why am I doing this? Shit, I just run off into these tangents, dude. Okay, the reason that my computer, since someone's bringing it up, the reason my computer can't do 4K streaming, I'm pretty sure, is because OBS Studio 28, and I think even 27, which is the most recent stuff, they use the video card to offload the compositing work, you know, putting the screen together. And this computer that I'm using for this over here, right now, because I sold my good card to someone else, right now it has a GeForce GT 730. If you look that up, please don't laugh too hard at me, because the GeForce GT 730 is a card that doesn't have a fan because it doesn't need one, and it's PCI Express X8, not 16, X8, because it wouldn't benefit from more data rate going between the... Yeah. Do I really have to say any more? I don't think so. And it doesn't matter. And it's like you just said, the Insult Investor. That's the best damn name I've seen in a minute. The Insult Investor. That's fucking awesome, dude. I love that. But yeah, that 4K streaming, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm happy that the 4K input gives me 1440p capability. So this thing's fixed now too. That's 2 more fixes. By the way, in case I don't remember if I updated you or not, but the customers from last night's stream, the 2 computers from last night's stream, both of those computers are now, hey, you know what? It just occurred to me you can actually see me with this camera now, and I don't have to mess with that one up there. Oh my God, look at that ugly motherfucker. There we go. Get a little autofocus action. And there we go. Yeah, you can see me now. Wow, that's a revelation. Both of the computers that we did on yesterday's stream are now in the hands of the customers, and they are very happy. So you guys watched me do 2 successful repairs that are now in the hands of 2 happy customers. Now you just watched me do 2 more successful repairs that are in the hands of me. Okay, well, I'll take it. Okay, so I think that's it. Anybody who has any questions or anything else you want to throw out before I shut this down and go do all the other stuff I probably should be doing, please feel free to drop it in the chat. I will wait for you. I can actually see now where we stand on that. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'm happy to have a little chat with you before I run off and do not this. Let's see. Maybe, what was it? Who was it? Maybe Human. The name Maybe Human, I think, wanted me to sing a song, right? So, you fixed an ABS computer by resoldering the solenoids. Why were there solenoids in the computer? My question would be, why are there solenoids in an ABS brake system computer? Wouldn't the solenoids for the ABS be in the module that actually does the braking? Like, I thought the ABS system computer part was separate from the part that does the actual braking, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So, this drive I ended up not using. That's fun. That's nice, actually. I pulled 2. Actually, this is kind of cool. Check this out. So, I've got this, right? Here, might as well zoom this in. I've got this. This is a fully intact unit. And then I've got this, which is the same thing, just the plate. And then I've got this, which is the drive that went on the plate. And that's your shitty 32 gig eMMC solid states that are removable, but not without just a little bit of hate and innovation. So there you go. The solenoids were directly on the board. Are you kidding me, dude? That is fucking stupid. What engineer thought that was a good idea? Okay. whatever. Oh, by the way, someone mentioned the data transfer rates on these, because if you look here, you know, you can see that the data transfer rate's like 515 megabytes a second. Read speed up to. That's an up to. That's not the read speed. That's the maximum read speed. And I don't know if you've noticed, but things that have a really high maximum speed don't necessarily go that speed. I, for one, have a tendency to do the speed limit, despite the fact that my car can go 2 miles an hour above the speed limit in town. What you get for having a 3-cylinder, brother. Yeah. Hey, congratulations to you on fixing that ABS unit. That is a great find. You are awesome. So I think at this point, if nobody has any further questions or comments for me to respond to, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. You've had plenty of opportunity. So, I assume you're satisfied tonight. I intend to do more streams. There will not be any streams until at least next Monday. I have too much going on, especially this weekend. I'm going to be very busy with not streaming and not repairing computers. So, I'm going to go ahead and scoot and prepare for my fate this weekend. Actually, I may have some interesting video of where I'm going this weekend, but that's another subject. If you have not already, subscribe to Jody Bruchon Entertainment, Jody Bruchon Politics, if you are so inclined, and Jody Bruchon Photo and Video, also, if you are so inclined. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thanks for watching. I will leave you, as I found you, with this song that I kind of like, from freepd.com. It's a public domain song. It's called, what is it called? I don't know, but it's from Montplaisir's Pretty and Invisible album, which you can find on FreePD. And that's about it. Thanks for everybody. Thank you so much for coming here, for watching. Hope that I can make you real proud again real soon. And maybe next time I'll sing for Maybe Human. Good night.